What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my studio. So this is my non-spoiler review of Sonic 3. Now, honestly, Sonic 3 is by far one of the best of the trilogy, in my humble opinion, because it has action, it has high stakes, and the story is inspired by Sonic Adventures 2. Now, if you haven't played the games, I think you will know that there are a lot of references from the game and onto the movie because the movie is something different, but I love how they've done a good job on capturing the spirit of the game. Let me just talk about Shadow for a moment because Shadow was definitely the best part about this film. Keanu Reeves, once again, an amazing actor. If you give him any roles in voice acting, I'm sure he's gonna dominate like he did with Shadow in this movie because they made Shadow crash out like crazy to the point where he gave Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails look weak. Like he was giving them the beats, he was giving them the wet works, and you feel like you were watching a live action version of Dragon Ball Z because the way he was fighting Sonic, like reappearing and disappearing like in the Dragon Ball Z series, just punching in the air and just fighting everybody left and right. And to me, Shadow is by far the best character in this movie. And Sonic too. Sonic, always funny. Ben Schwartz as Sonic completely kills it once again. And the fact that Sonic is fighting Shadow throughout the whole film is really something that a lot of us can really look forward to in the fourth film. If you watched my video a while back, I did a video on them confirming that Sega is doing a Sonic 4 film. Like I said, this is a non-spoiler review, so I'm not trying to spoil it for y'all. But later on in the future, I'm gonna do my spoiler reviews after this. But for right now, this is just non-spoiler. Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik. There are two Robotniks in the film, and Jim Carrey once again completely outshines everybody with his comedic performance, like always. And you got the human characters. They were done very well in this third movie. They all have a plot. And like I said, this movie is referencing all of the video games in the past, like Sonic Adventures 1 and 2. But in my eyes, this movie was definitely inspired by Sonic Adventures 2 because if you play the games, there's a scene where they were blasting the moon and they cut it in half, just like in the games. And if you see the trailers, I think you would know. I think my only issue with this movie is some of the pacing could have been a little bit more better, and the comedy could have been a little bit more up to par, in my opinion. So those are the only two issues I have with it. But besides that, everything else completely blew me away. Just like the first two, Sonic 3, Sega, I'm telling you, if y'all keep up with coming out with great Sonic movies, I think chances are it's going to be the biggest franchise in history. And I believe it is. So, my overall score for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is a 5 out of 5. I love this movie so much. I highly recommend y'all to go check it out. It's an amazing review. It's a lot of fun. It's entertaining. Keanu Reeves and Ben Schwartz as Sonic and Shadow once again completely killed it. Go check it out. 5 out of 5 for me. I'ma holla at y'all.